We often need to combine data, and we use the union function or tool to overlay data one on top of another. Now we're going to do this in today's exercise, combining the road buffers and the lake buffers, because we're interested in areas that are near both. So we have these erased lake buffers and the road buffers, and we're going to save it in this thing called UL buffs. Now, the output layer combines the polygons, and if we look with the inquire cursor, we can see, wait, something's a little goofy. It seems like these polygons are combined or grouped somehow, and that's how the union function works. When we take a look, there's only 3 entries in 3 rows in the table, but there's a ton of polygons. It creates multi-part shapes. It groups them automatically. And most of the time, we want to use single-part shapes. So we can go into our toolbox, into the data management tools and features, and use this multi-part to single-part conversion. We use our union roads and lakes layer as the input and specify an appropriate output. And it splits those groupings into single part shapes, it's called. And so if I look now, I click on an individual polygon and it's the only thing that shows up, and that looks right. And if I open the table and take a look at the table, it has entries and it appears to be 1-to-1. So we get now a hunky-dory table, one that's structured as we'd like. So we can go ahead then and apply the table selection, so selecting on attributes, using the previously created inside road buff and inside lake buff columns for each of those respective layers. Select the ones that we previously set as a flag for being inside the road buff and the flag for being inside the lake buff. Polygons that are inside both of those work. Now, typically you got to double click to get the variables and the values, and single click for the operators. It selects the ones we want. We then export these ones we want to a new data layer that we'll use further in processing, and it contains just those areas that are close to the lakes and close to the roads. We'll use these further in processing.